Hello everybody, this is Simeonski again, and today I will show you how to use the Recolor and the swatches in Rec Room for creating things. So let's get right to it. So we finished by this wonderful looking flower in our last tutorial about the tubes, and today I want to go a little bit into the Recolor and swatches section. So basically, swatches, you see here all your color swatches that you saved. But this is the same that you see when you use the Recolor tab, the Recolor tool. It's basically the same that you see here. So I will use it from the Recolor tab or tool of course. So you can do different things here. First, you can set a material to whatever you want to recolor, and you have different materials here. Some are kind of materials that use different textures, as you see here, carpet, wood floor. They also sound different if you walk on them and stuff like that, so they have different properties, so to speak. But some have very special properties. For example, shiny metal reflects the light very differently than the other things, or neon is a thing that's very bright that you can use as lights also. Basically, yeah. So let me put some. Here you can see it's a more reflective material. It reflects the sun a little bit. This would be the metal. So you have different options here. I will use the gravel material now to show off some stuff here. So this would be the gravel material. Then you can choose a different color here. You have some presets that you can use to recolor it in a different way. But you can also use the custom color here and choose your own from all these, even with different hue meters. So you can use your very individual color here. Then you have a size. This is the basically texture size. I don't know why it goes to 500, 5000, you will never need this, but 100 will be the normal one. If you go below, then the texture will just become a little bit smaller. And if you go higher than 100, 150, you see the texture is just a little bit bigger. So that's basically that. And if you like your color scheme that you have, you can just save it as a new swatch, and then it will appear here in your swatches palette. And whenever you choose a swatch from your swatches palette and go back to tools, it will be automatically set to your Recolor tool, so you can easily switch between swatches, the Recolor tool, and recolor whatever you have here. So what else you can do to create a new swatch is you can go to some object, whatever object you want, go to options. It has to have one color, so if it is an option that has different colors, an object that has different colors or more objects, then this will be, I don't know. No, I think you can even take it from different objects. Let's see. You have the options and then the eyedropper. And now it copied all the 3 different colors into my swatches. And I already had them here, of course, but if you ever have an object that you wanna take the color from, you just select it and use the eyedropper, and it will go to your swatches from there. So what else is important here to know? Yeah, just one more thing that you need to know about recoloring stuff. Sometimes you have objects that are merged into one, like this. Like this flower now did not merge, but it should. Okay, this should be one. Now, yeah. Sometimes you have objects that are one object, and if you recolor these, So if I want to recolor this now, you see it selects the whole thing. If I recolor, everything that's in that object will become the same color. You just have to know that. You can of course always undo when this happens and you see, whoa, I didn't want this to happen. If you want to recolor things in such an object, you would have to go to the edit, click on it, see when this is here, then you are inside, and then you can just select one part of it and just recolor one part of it, like for example this, and go out of the object again by dropping the maker pen. That's basically everything you need to know about coloring things in Recoloring. Thank you guys for watching again. As always, like and subscribe, and visit my extra room that I built to show off the things that you can do and to give you a little bit insight, especially when the circuits come up, that you can just check out, make a selfie, post it, whatever. And yeah, see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.